right, good morning, everybody. This is Kim. I'm on my way to work. Oh yeah, I got my workout done. You can go on Instagram at Interfaith Wealth Builders and see it. But anyway, the scripture, Psalms 119, 133 through 136 came in to me, and it said, order my steps in your word, and let not any iniquity grab a hold to my foot. Meaning, don't let anything negative pull me back. Just order my steps in your will, the Father's will, what your Father in heaven has sent you to do, your Father within you has sent you to do. Just order my steps and keep me on that steady path. So my question is to everyone, how was your day yesterday? Because my day was not good. I battled with a lot of past thoughts, which is a good thing because at least I could deal with them and lay them down. But sometimes what we don't understand is that we're thinking in the past when we're thinking, and that we got to get a hold of that. So because I knew it was past, I was fighting. That's the battle. You know, that's the subduing of nations that we talked about with the scripture in Isaiah 45. So to move forward, I asked, how was your day? And that is because of the emotions and the thoughts. You know, if you don't have any kind of practice to get your thoughts under control, your thoughts will cause you to do things that you didn't desire to do, which is a big portion of why I discuss astrology, theology, and psychology. Bible tells you about discipline because the 12 disciples, they were getting discipline from Jesus. They were under his tutelage, and he was the master in many or all of the religions that we've heard of. Buddhism, there's a master, you know. So moving forward, again, I asked you how you felt. So even though I felt like I had went to the deep and I had to deal with some things down there, I got up this morning about 4:44, the clock said. So I knew that there would be some changes that I would be making. And I started writing. I started writing my heart's desire. But this first scripture that came to my mind was order my steps. So I want to be in the order of God because that's what's good for me. That means that, you know, I won't be outside of his will, and I'll be doing what is, you know, commanded for me in this life. And so I was happy for that. Of course, no matter if I know the scriptures, I always go back and I look them up. So I began to read Psalms 119, 133, and 136, and it felt good. With the energy being like it was, a lot of us, you know, might have been frightened or feel some kind of way or held on to something that came up and said, okay, I got to deal with this way. But I bid you not to. Don't deal with it in a negative way, whatever you were feeling and you thought, because it could be just as it is, something that the energy's triggered to bring you into a place. Now you have to make a decision what to do. Sometimes you don't have to do anything. And my point in case is that when you start to sit down and get quiet mentally, spiritually, and physically, naturally, what happens is that thoughts will begin to come to you. Little do you know that those thoughts are thoughts of promise and thoughts to get you to the next level, the next step, get you out of heartache and pain, which means to me that is necessary for me to get my mind quiet, because if my mind is going on with chitter chatter, then I can't really hear what God is saying, because God dwells in the secret place, which is actually silent. You hear that small that quiet small voice that God gives us information on. So anyway, where are you? What are you doing? And is it in God's will? Do you see or feel that it's time for you to make some changes? That's what I got out of the energy. It was like a aha moment saying it's time for you to make some adjustments. And the adjustments aren't to be made predicated on anger or anything like that. Sound wisdom. Call on God for wisdom, and you will get it. Begin to write down and journal your information. What you want to do, what you're going to do, what you desire out of life, your relationship with spirit, that kind of thing. And then you will see much more success come, because you'll be honoring what God is calling you to. Those emotions didn't come up just to come. They came because they want to be addressed. They came because they want some type of significant understanding of what they're saying. The message isn't clear, which means that you got to go to God to get the clear wisdom and the message. And so the message for me was adjusting. I know that it was supposed to be a grand water trine, but emotionally, you know, it had me in different places thinking, because I have Pisces and I have Scorpio in my chart, and also, you know, I'm affected by that North Node in Cancer. So there's a lot of changes going on with me, period. It doesn't mean that I have to act out. It means that I need to investigate within. Okay. And I just wanted to come on and give you a sound understanding of my experience for yesterday, but also just bring some wisdom, you know, to you, because you know that if you are connected with spirit, God, then that's your anchor. We'll go through some things, but we're coming out on the winning end. So, you know, we're coming up with cutting edge technology. Uranus is out there. We're coming up with innovative ideas, collective ideas to come together as a community all over the world. People are having these ideas to work together. So, you know, when we work together, don't look at the money. And that's one of the problems with people, is they look at money before they look at the need. And we wouldn't be here in the world if there wasn't a need to be taken care of, meaning that we are God's hands, feet, and mind to create. All right. So you guys have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.